Can a GTX 1080 Ti still run AI in 2026, or is it finally outdated? In today's video, I tested two AI models on my PC to see what actually works and what doesn't. So first you can see here, I'm loading up a Qwen 2.53 billion parameter instruct AI model. And first when I tried the Qwen 2.53 billion, and honestly, it was really fast. The response came out almost instantly, and it felt smooth the whole time. It showed faster output and no lag. Alright, so over here we can see that the response, it took 147 tokens to generate. It took the AI model 0.21 seconds to actually generate a response, and they only used up 72.70 tokens a second. Alright, now I'm going to ask this AI model to write a paragraph 300 word max about how a 1080 Ti is still usable in 2026. And just from that, we can see that it's generated a really fast response. We can see that it's got most of its information correct, like it's about the CUDA cores, the base clock speed, and the unlocked overclocking potential. And it also shows that the compatibility of the wide range of operating systems, including Windows, Mac OS, and Linux, which is quite interesting. And then we can also see that it took 350 tokens to generate the response. It only took 0.26 seconds for the AI model to actually generate a response, and it would have used 72.05 tokens a second, which is really good. Okay, so now I'm going to load a Meta Llama 3.1 8 billion parameter instruct AI model. Now here you can see me changing the context length, just making sure it is not any higher than 11 gigabytes, as I don't really want to thrash my GPU that much. Also, I'm not too sure why the screen brightened up like that. It's quite interesting to see why it's done that, but it's probably to do something with the encoding and the OBS recording studio. Alright, so I'm just going to ask to explain what a homelab is in simple terms. So just from that response, we can see that it's taken a long time to actually generate a response. And over here, we can see that it took 1 second, well, 1.22 seconds to actually generate a response. It used 181 tokens, and it would have been using 8.16 tokens a second. So just from this, we know that the 1080 Ti isn't really that good at running, I would say, anything higher than 8 gigabytes or even 7, because just from this we can see that it's struggled really badly. So if you were to stick to a lower model, which, as I showed before, the 3 billion one, or maybe even a 5 billion one, for more quality, obviously. But as a final verdict, if you want speed and usability, go something like Qwen 3 billion parameter. But bigger models like Llama 8 billion, this GPU just can't handle them properly anymore. So if you've stuck around this far, please make sure to like the video and hit that subscribe button.